And we have DW's Stacey Bivens with us to tell us more about what we are seeing in this convention. Hi, Stacey. What do you think day one of the convention told us about what the Democrats are trying to achieve?
What the Democrats are trying to do is portray Joe Biden as an everyman, somebody that regular voters can relate to, somebody who is empathetic to their struggles, and somebody who has enough big ideas where he can draw a big tent. So we saw progressives represented, moderate Democrats, and also disenchanted Republicans who once voted for Trump but are now looking for another option.
Okay, so the Democrats are trying to pull all these strands together. A lot of people are saying the highlight of day one was the speech from Michelle Obama. Let's talk about that first. Let's look at a clip of what she had to say.
We have to vote for Joe Biden in numbers that cannot be ignored. Because right now, folks who know they cannot win fair and square at the ballot box are doing everything they can to stop us from voting. They're closing down polling places in minority neighborhoods. They're purging voter rolls. They're sending people out to intimidate voters, and they're lying about the security of our ballots.
Stacey, it's not a surprise that Michelle Obama is delivering a strong endorsement of Joe Biden, but she really took on President Trump in her speech, didn't she?
Yeah, I mean, as a fellow Chicagoan, I know when somebody is going for the jugular, and that's exactly what she did. And she put aside the niceties that usually come with being the first lady, where you speak kindly of your candidate and you refrain from disparaging the incumbent. She pretty much said that this man is a clear and present danger, and Americans need to act, they need to vote. And she said, she's known for talking about when they go low, we go high. Mm-hmm. And some people have thought of that as, oh, you just say nice things about people. And she was like, no, that means that you fight fiercely for what you believe in and you walk in truth. And the truth is that Donald Trump cannot meet this moment. And she says he simply cannot be who we need him to be for us.
Well, it's a message and a speech that seemed to really resonate with a lot of people. There was a lot of strong reaction also on Twitter. I think we have a few of these reactions. We can take a look now. Here, Franklin Leonard, who's a film executive, said, I've just never seen a political speech like Michelle Obama's tonight. It's a singular thing, one of one. And another user here saying, enough said, we can cancel the next 3 nights.
Yeah, I mean, this was something that if you're a political nerd, this was like your NBA championship. It was like she was really shooting three-pointers. And she was speaking as a mom who is worried about the example that President Trump is setting. She was speaking as a minority who has seen Black and brown people and their allies marching in the streets for social justice, and then hearing from the White House that these people are nothing more than agitators. And she's speaking as somebody who knows what it takes to be in the White House. And so as much as she was a character witness for Joe Biden, she was a character assassin for President Donald Trump.
Well, we have to look also at the unity of the Democratic Party. We also heard from one of Joe Biden's biggest adversaries in the primaries, Bernie Sanders. He delivered a ringing endorsement of Biden. Here's what he said.
Joe Biden will end the hate and division Trump has created. He will stop the demonization of immigrants, the coddling of white nationalists, the racist dog whistling, the religious bigotry, and the ugly attacks on women.
So, Stacey, you know, Bernie Sanders is someone who really took a shot at Joe Biden during the primaries. Mm-hmm. How important was his endorsement and his strong message of unity of the Democratic Party?
It was vital, and it was also a full-throated endorsement, something that he did not give Hillary Clinton. And I think that that speaks to the urgency that he feels. So he was reaching out to conservatives saying, I want to work with you. And he spoke to his supporters directly, saying, look, if you want to be able to see our progressive agenda go forward, then we need to have Joe Biden in the office, because it's not going to happen under Donald Trump.
Well, we have to talk about how convincing this is to people. I mean, where do the polls stand right now? How do things look in the race between Joe Biden and Donald Trump?
Yeah, it's like polls are so scary, though, right? Because you can't really always trust them. But the gap has kind of narrowed. So Joe Biden was up by 12 points, and now it's kind of contracted to 9 points. But this is just the beginning of the conventions for the Democrats, and the Republicans will have theirs. And so there'll be a little bit of back and forth. So it's too early, really, to tell what's going to happen next.
A lot of time left till November 3rd. All right, Stacey Bivens, our reporter, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sumi.